These are the toughest gravel, grass, sludge, flooding, mud, completely submerged in sludge. Not taken care of. The only shoe that I did not Scotch guard. Same way I neglected my ergonomics. I also neglected the curry. These shoes have seen, I would say, 75 Gold Coast basketball courts. On gravel, grass, sludge, flooding, mud after the Gold Coast floods, and we've had multiple floods on the Gold Coast this year, including one record breaker. These are the toughest shoe I've ever owned. None of their performance has been compromised. It works as good as it did the first day I got it. These are just over a year old and I've not taken care of them at all. And I'm going to keep them to ball in these because they're so brilliant on days that it rained. Because we went out the other day and I was going to wear my Steph Curry 8s for the first time, but the floor was rainy and sludgy and I thought, you know what, that's what these are for. I got these online, they were on special, that's the only reason I got them. I did not expect anything when I bought this shoe. And it turns out it was the toughest of them all. I've had many shoes in my life, many basketball shoes, and nothing has been as tough. The amount of neglect, just carelessness that I've done with these shoes, they still work as new. You don't even see any, like nothing's even really tearing apart. The laces are still great condition. It's not fraying or nothing. The tongue is good. The inside of the shoe, still comfortable, still squishy here. The inside, I've done like so many hours in these shoes. This is all the floodwater sludge that I put it through. It's dirty, but nothing's like ripping apart. The stitching here, still good. The stitching on the edges here, absolutely nothing wrong with it. The front of the shoe, nothing's even come up. This is the only piece of like battle damage you can see on any of these shoes, and it's on the left shoe. It's on the left shoe and it's just on the tongue here. Tiniest little bit of fraying. My socks have been disgustingly muddy inside here for hours. I mean, it probably doesn't smell good, but this is the one time I'm not gonna do a smell test. And even the tread, these shoes still grip really well. Even indoors, they work like the day I bought them. I highly recommend them. The world's toughest shoe that has always been neglected. The reason I didn't Scotch guard them is because of my experience with the Curry 3s. The only pair of shoes I bought full price on release. These are my first pair of Steph Curry shoes ever.
Why are you changing your shoes?
They ripped my skin off. Several bandages, but they were actually quite a letdown. So because these were a bit of a disappointment, still enjoyed watching Steph Curry. I want another one of his shoes, but I didn't really expect too much out of the performance. So I got these, thought nothing of it, didn't Scotch guard them, and then just completely abused them to only find out that these are the toughest shoe in the world. I recommend these, and you should probably Scotch guard them. Now I got the Curry 8s. I did not treat these poorly at all. In fact, when it was raining, I put the other shoes on. These are the Curry 8 flows. Got these from Harbour Town on the Gold Coast. The 9s just came out, so that meant that the 8s were possibly on special, which they were. They had these and the black ones that fit me. I really wanted the whites, but the whites were one half size too big. And they got the flow technology. These shoes are brilliant. These were Scotch guarded. So leave your questions in the comments about these shoes now so that I can answer them. If you like the hoodie, these are now available. You can get it in white, gold, black, and a really cool blue. Go onto the website, gotohoopandmore.com. Check out the hoodies. Anything that you purchase really helps us to keep going, pay for our slushies. It'll pay for like the fuel to find every court on the Gold Coast. And it also helps us continue to review more and more equipment. Subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell so you know when the next video comes out. Ask your questions in the comments and go to gotohoopandmore.com, find all the courts that we're visiting on the Gold Coast, and you can help support us by buying some merch.